there! We're gonna do a bit of a get ready with me today because I want to go take a walk. It is a little crappy and windy, so it would not be the best audio. So even though I suck at get ready with me's and makeup in general, I think it's a better option than being outside trying to speak over the wind. And, you know, the whole up the nose shots while trying to walk and not capture addresses, license plates, other people. But we are going to go outside. I need to get out of the house. We're going on the 3rd week. Steven is on a work trip. I'm feeling very isolated, mostly from my own doing because I have not put in that much effort to make friends. I've never really been a big, like, lots of friends person. I've had like 1 or 2 main friends and we've hung out at parties, very, very close, and then we drifted apart. I'm going to say that has a lot to do with growing up in Nebraska and just having very different ideas of things. I have made a few friends at the board game convention that I have been talking with, but that does not fix being stuck in the house for 3 weeks straight, and it's still gloomy out, and Pumpkin's issues are kind of coming back in full throttle. So I just need to get out of the house. The last time I felt like this was in November. November was a very rough month for me, and it wasn't just the isolation. There was the elections that happened. I was alone on my birthday cleaning up Pumpkin's cancer blood. It's the only way I can put it. And I was having to deal with the idea of death very heavily on my own. It's the best way I can describe it. Death of a dog, death of democracy, hitting that middle age point and wondering what I have done with my life, all of that. And I didn't handle it well. I did my best. I talked to a doctor, I talked to therapists, but I wasn't going to come out of it unless I was willing to, and at the time I wasn't. So I'm very much not wanting to make the same mistake this time around, even though the news is horrifying to me. And not only is Steven gone and Pumpkin's regressing, just the fact that he has to go on airplanes alone scares the absolute shit out of me. And we've got that Scotland trip coming up, and I'm terrified, very terrified, which it's supposed to be a very happy experience, and all I can think about is I don't want to get on a fucking plane. So there's that. Also, if you guys are planning on traveling anywhere like around the UK, you have to get extra documentation. Oh, I haven't been saying at all what I've been doing with my face. See, I'm very bad at this. I'm very sorry. I put on concealer under my eyes, as light as possible, and then I spread it out. e.l.f. foundation. Again, light possible, spread it out. This, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, is blush that looks like this. It's like a cream. Just a little tappy tap and tappy tap and blend. Very basic. I'm well aware I'm a basic bitch. There's a comedian that made a song about it that I'm gonna pop in right now because I love it.
Basic bitch. I never leave home without my selfie stick. I'm a basic bitch. If there's karaoke, I'm singing Taylor Swift.
And if you want to be proud of being a basic bitch, I'll link it down below so you guys can hear our national anthem. I'm next using this translucent face baking powder stuff. I hate the top of this sucker though. So I pour it into this so that I have like a better spot to kind of grab with my brush. And then worst comes to worst, the extra stuff falls down into this container and I can use it again later. Yeah, so I am struggling a little bit, but not as bad as normal. I know Steven will be back. I have kind of accepted death comes for us all. The news is out of my control. The best I can do is contact my Congress people, follow them on Blue Sky, be a part of the conversation, which I'm trying to do. And that's how our system is set up. But what I'm not willing to accept is that the video I put out the other day, the sardonic vlog, I was sitting on Steven's lap, cuddling before it was time for him to leave. I'm using this for my eyebrows. I bought like a $40 this thing, Anastasia. eyebrow stuff, it's dry as fuck. I don't know how long it's supposed to last. I think I bought this in July, so maybe I didn't use it quick enough, but I haven't been wanting to use this for like 4 months because it was dry, so did not last long. There's quite a bit of stuff still in here, but it doesn't do anything. So instead I take one of these angled brushes that are very thin and I dip it in this wax and then I blend a color and put it on my eyebrows and hope for the best. Yeah, but in any case, I was sitting on Steven's lap, chilling with him before he had to leave. He loves his computer desk, and if we're gonna cuddle, that's usually how it goes. It's so fucking uncomfortable though. And it is definitely not the best angle for getting a good body image view. I looked like all my fat was just melting into him, and like, I feel very blobby. I am feeling not great about how I look, hence the makeup. But yeah, I don't feel very good about it because I saw myself in one of the most unflattering angles and outfits I probably could have chosen. I still wanted to tell the story, so I still showed it. If it didn't fit into the story though, I would not have. That would have been completely deleted footage. Sometimes you make sacrifices for the storyline though. And I also can't deny that that's how I looked. That's how I looked. I have to see myself and accept that that's what I look like currently. And I can tell myself, oh, I've been putting in work, that not everyone's gonna look great scrunched up in a little ball on top of someone's lap, bending over a computer desk. And just not a great spot to be sitting for, just not great angles, but it did a number. It definitely did a number on my self-confidence, which is why I did not weigh myself today. I cannot stand seeing 159 again when I've seen 156 over and over. I know that it happens. I know that weight fluctuates. It could be water retention. It could be that I have been kind of sticking to a 80 grams protein, 60 grams fat, 60, 70 grams carbs ratio, when usually I like to have 100 grams of protein, 60 grams of fat, and then the remaining in carbs, which is usually around 40 grams. So that definitely could just be it right there. It also could be, you know, what happens when you hit a plateau, the homeostasis. It's just, your stuff isn't as effective as it was before on losing weight. These are the brows. This is as good as it gets, I think. Sorry. No beauty tips here. And then for my lips, because they're pale AF, I use NYX gloss shade Strawberry Cheesecake. I feel like that's fitting that would be my favorite color right now. It just adds like a pinky red and moisture. Do I want to do my eyes? Could do eyeliner. I don't know if I want to though. I feel like this hairstyle calls for it, but then also I know it's going to be windy and my eyes are going to be watering, so probably not. We're just not. I do kind of want to see what it looks like with it though. So yeah. Before I had e.l.f. eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. It was dripping down my face, so I hated it. I did a vlog and was like, got black eye, like a black circle from it just removing itself. This one seems to be working. I don't know why I bought it again. Only more waterproof type, but this one does seem to work better. So if you're doing e.l.f., make sure it says waterproof. I mean, frankly, all eyeliner should just be waterproof. It's around your eyeline. Yeah, we'll say that works. Did I do it? I did it. Okay. I am so far away from my mirror right now, and I am nearsighted. I can see things up close, so I think it's nearsighted. Far away stuff, very blurry. Yeah, I just screwed the pooch on that one. Okay, that's fine. We'll just make the liner a little thicker. There we go. See? Ta-da! I do like it better with the liner. We're gonna go with liner today. Anyway, sometimes I just like a more relaxed vlog. I also don't think that my silent weight loss series is as cinematic as I wish it would be. I'm just not very good at cinematic vlogs, even though it's my favorite, and I have studied on it. Oh my god. Okay, I fucked up. Q-tip. Yeah, that's better. No one's gonna be that close to me anyway, it's fine. This is more of a just like, let's hang out and chat while I go outside and hopefully show you some cool stuff. I also still want to get better at vlogging in public spaces for the Scotland trip. I also might try some voiceover stuff that can let you guys know information about where I'm going while I'm seeing it, if that, like correlating information. I did one video where I did like the history of a park, where it had like kind of messed up history about death. And none of the imagery matched up with like what I was saying. It was just like me telling the history of the park while random shots were shown. Not my best work, but it did get me on the path of thinking that I do want to tell those kinds of stories, do more like a, here's a little bit of information, especially for the whole travel vlogging thing, and actually have it correlate to what I'm showing. Go figure that I would figure that out after posting a video. Sometimes things just don't dawn on you until you see the mistakes you've done in real life, you know? I'm very much a have to trip and fall to recognize the stone kind of person. Well, maybe not wearing eyeliner was the way to go today. It is fine. I am getting much better at just saying it's fine, it is what it is, and not dwelling on things too much. I very much like to dwell and like, something's caught my eye, all of my attention is on it, every waking like thought, second, everything is about this one thing that I'm just like stuck on. I'm getting better about not doing that. Which, thank goodness, because sailing season is coming up and I need to be as chill and relaxed as possible and not be thinking about how the boat is going to capsize and we're all going to drown under it and we just wasted like $3,000 in an economic collapse, and just kind of enjoy the ride. Your girl really needs to just fucking chill. So that being said, let's go fucking chill. Not everything can be doom and gloom all the time. I'm gonna tire myself out. And I was doing so good this summer about being so happy and starting the silent vlog. I was getting back there, and I may be an introvert, but you really cannot spend every waking hour inside a house by yourself. It is going to fuck you up mentally so bad. So let's get out of here. We're taking a bus. I'm going downtown, so that means 2 buses, and I will see you when we get there because I don't want to film it. I don't want to film outside and the bus. You've seen it a lot. So, okay. See you when we get there. Alright, so I made a bit of a mistake on my way out here. I took the bus that takes like 45 minutes to get to downtown rather than the one that takes 15 minutes. So that was a bit of a ride. Regardless, it was a nice little rest to think about what I wanted to do downtown. Normally, I consider downtown to be a place where you like eat or drink, or both. And I also don't really want to shop for anything. There's nothing I want to buy. My hair's not a good idea for this anyway. But that doesn't mean that I can't window shop. I can enjoy the sights. I want to look at graffiti down alleys. I always find that kind of interesting because some graffiti is really beautiful artwork. I also know that there is a park down here that is surprisingly huge and gorgeous with like some of the most beautiful falls and forestry I've seen. And that's that way. There's also the water, which is that way. If you're sticking to the main downtown, it feels rather small, very condensed to do just eat, drink, or shop. But we're not here to do that. We're here to get outside of our bubble, our very small, electrified square that we've been in, where we just receive news or other stupid stuff that makes, even though it's connecting to the world, it makes your world feel very small, which I think that's what's happening to me. So I'm just gonna spend a few hours out here looking for crazy, weird stuff, maybe go into a few shops, but really just enjoying the time outside. So we'll go do that. also two things. I recorded some stuff in slow-mo, which means all the audio's gone. No audio. It's dead footage at this point. The other is that I have to recognize I am very directionally challenged. The water is like right there, and this park that I was talking about that you guys just saw was right here. It was in the complete opposite directions that I thought it was. They're also very close together, so it was really easy to find, because I figured, oh, I'll take some back alleys, find myself near the port, and then on my way back look for the park. Well, we've already found the park, and I know where the port is because it's right there. So I'm bad with directions. I know this. I did think I was better than I am, but I'm not. I'm just not. The other thing, I'm feeling amazing. This was exactly what I needed. My mood was so low, and right now I'm just so dang happy and chipper. Honestly, everyone's out here smiling, everyone's out here just enjoying their time. Seeing people like live their lives and offer you just a polite hello and smile and nod is enough to boost your spirits. It really is, and it boosted mine. So gonna continue enjoying that feeling for a bit and find some more stuff to look at and marvel at. I know I've said this a million times when I get out here and finally do take myself on like a mental health walk, but perspective is so important when you're feeling down, especially if you're feeling down about things out of your control. This is definitely painting a whole new picture for me. All right, let's go check out that port. So this might have to be it. This store is the public market, and then we also had a Rite Aid, and they both apparently are closed down now. I started my period, I need some supplies, and I'm in a lot of pain. And I don't know where I can get supplies, because the two places I knew are gone. They're closed. That's fine. I went and saw the port. I went and looked at some artwork. I looked at cool shop signs and designs. Did a little bit of window shopping, realized I needed nothing, so that's good. And I got to look at some fashion downtown. I do really like seeing other people's fashion in the Northwest, to see how they deal with the rain and the cold. I usually only figure like hiking gear, so pleasantly surprised in a lot of the choices and inspired. So yay! All in all, I think that this trip really did what it needed to do, which is make me feel better. Even though I started my period. I think maybe that's why I was so pissy about everything. Who knows? They were valid points. I just wasn't handling it as good. Maybe that's why I was in a bad mood about everything. So I think with that, I'm gonna head home and lay with a heating pad. And say I will see you guys soon. I can't be too positive because I might be laying up in bed for a couple days based on how I'm feeling right now. But I hope you guys take care of yourselves, be well, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!